Jawabu Wabuli Yalatifu Asbunallah Walimul Wakil Nimul Mola Walimul Nasir Asbunallah Walimul Wakil Nimul Mola Walimul Nasir Alhamdulillah Amda Alhamdulillah Shukra Alhamdulillah Kasira Alhamdulillah Rabbul Alamin. Sasego mi ò lè ṣàìmọ̀ sọ́lọ́run mo mọpẹ́ wá. Mi ò lè ṣàìmọ̀ mo mọpẹ́ wá. Amúdáwá ṣùkúrọ̀ ọpẹ́ mi ẹ̀sìnké mo mọpẹ́ wá. We thank everyone joining this broadcast. Welcome to the African Portal Radio, your one-stop media house where everyone have a say. It's going to be another beautiful afternoon here on the African Portal Radio, your one-stop media house. Thanks to our guest, Ambassador Oyeyemi Fatuyi, for joining us on this radio, the African Portal here in Pretoria, South Africa. It's going to be English to accommodate other African citizens all over the world to join what we are going to discuss, because we are going to discuss things that have to do with life in Africa, things that have to do with African economy, and things that have to do with poverty in Africa. It's going to be another beautiful time in the studio. For those that are just coming in, kindly share this program, let it go viral. We would like to hear from you, and kindly send your comments as well. To everyone, Dumela Ashe, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Moloi, all over Africa. We greet and we welcome everyone to the African Portal Radio, your one-stop media house. Let me use this time to welcome one of our community leader and one of the great leader in Africa, all the way from Ghana. Let me welcome him to these broadcasts as we will be having conversation around food security, most especially in Africa. Welcome, Chief Oyeyemi Fatuyi, to the African Portal Radio. Welcome, sir, and good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for having me on the program today, and greetings to all your viewers everywhere in the world.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we go into this conversation today, let me quickly introduce yourself to our audience all over the world. Who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society.
Yes, thank you so much, the host. My name is Ambassador Oyeyemi Fatuyi. I am the president of the Yoruba community in the Greater Accra, Ghana, West Africa. I am a Director General of Nigerian Business Forum in Ghana as well the president of the Care and Food Ministry Africa, and a chain of other businesses as well. I am a Nigerian resident in Ghana.
Thank you very much for that introduction. As a president of Nigerians in Ghana, in Accra, and also you have held a lot of posts when it comes to Africa, and you have done a lot of things for African continent that a lot of people actually know. You have a very good tracking record. A lot of research about you to check who you are and what you have to have in your own on the African soil and other parts of the world. Let me take it a bit further. Let's look at it from the angle of where you introduce yourself as the leader of the Nigerians in Ghana. What does it mean for Nigerians in Ghana? I mean, what does the life look like for them, and what do we need to know about them? What is the relationship between the Nigerians in Ghana and the Ghana as a country?
Yes, thank you once again. I want to correct a point there. I am the president of the Yoruba community, not the Nigerian community.
Okay.
The Yoruba community, a
The
part of the
Yoruba.
Nigerian community. We have a national,
Okay.
yeah, we have a national president for Nigeria as well. Yeah, thank you. The question is very
Pardoning for that.
precise and direct. Yeah, the Nigerians, the Yorubas in Ghana, we are law-abiding citizens. We are business-minded people. We go about our own way of doing things. No matter how it is, we always have some miscreants, some few elements among us that always want to go out and perpetrate the negative aspect of their own life, but they are not representing the Nigerians in Ghana. The other way around, Ghanaians are very friendly people, accommodative, very friendly host. I mean, though we have some people as well that really want to take the advantage of, this is home advantage ahead of other foreigner here. By and large, we are cohabiting peacefully. Ghana is more or less second home to some of us. We have our families here. Some of us have married the Ghanaian women or Ghanaian men. We have investments here. We have properties. We have family. Family is more important than even investment. But we have a lot of good track record here with our Ghanaians hosts, and I believe we can always, depend on ourselves for future betterment of the continent of Africa.
Thank you very much. Pardon me for that introduction. You are the leader of Yoruba in Accra, Ghana, not Nigerian leader. Sorry about that. Everyone listening to us, thank you very much for joining this broadcast. It's going to be another beautiful time. My own name is Dare Oluso. Ẹ̀yin tí ń bẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ní bínú ni ètò yìí á ṣe lédè òyìnbó nítorí àwọn èèyàn tó ń gbọ́ wa káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáńlá ayé tí wọ́n fẹ́ ní ohun kan tàbí èkejì láti bá àlejò wa sọ lójú òpó ètò. Àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ wa lamẹ́ríkà, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa London, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa ní Ghana, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa ní Kenya, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa káàkiri ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àìlọ́ orúkọ tèmi náà ni Olùdarí Olùsọmọ olùṣọ́àgùtàn Samuel Olùṣègùn sẹ́mílẹ̀ wápádà mọ́tò fọmọkùnrin bọ́lẹ̀bọ́lẹ̀ ọmọ tún sí sunsun ọ̀hún káríbi kọ́lé sí ọmọ ní ọjọ́ kẹfà tí ń ṣe olùkọ́lẹ́ tó jó orí ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lè yá mi èmi ló délé pa bí ẹkùn bàbá mi ò sí nílà àjàsán tí bá ń bẹ́ ń lé àdóńgbò ẹ̀ràn fún mi jẹ ọmọ orí mo lù sì lè ní ọmọ ají fọ́ọ̀rẹ̀ ṣe tẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ ají ọ̀tẹ̀ ṣe tí ó jẹ ìbàjẹ́ òní báyìí tí ó wáyé ojú òní to those of you that you are listening to this broadcast, thank you very much for joining this broadcast. It's going to be another beautiful time. As you know, the African Portal, we are for Africa and we portray things that bring solutions to the challenge facing African continent. Sir, let me take you a bit back to where we start from. You're coming from Nigeria and you're a Nigerian citizen, a Yoruba person. Can you please take us back to where you are coming from? Which part of Yoruba are you? What is it like? Education, background, and some other things that people would like to know about you.
Yeah, I am a Nigerian, Yoruba man to be precise. I'm from Ilesha, Ikejile, Ijesha in Osun State. I was born, raised in Lagos. I schooled in Zaria, Kaduna State. And I did my service in 4 Motorized Infantry Battalion in Takum, Taraba State. By the grace of God, I had the privilege to work with the federal government of Nigeria, work with the Ministry of Defense briefly before my destiny turned the other way around. I should move out of my country. So I attended IBSS Ijesha Boys in Ijesha, Lagos, Okera Secondary School in Lagos as well, Nigerian Military School in Zaria, and I joined the Nigerian Army briefly as a military officer for some few years. And I have the privilege to serve in most of the regions in Nigeria and outside Nigerian shores. I've attended a lot of peacekeeping operations before I decided to come down to be a civilian for my further life. So my education, that's just brief about my education back in the
Lovely, lovely. I intentionally take you back to that route so that you have a prepared knowledge of who you are and what you have achieved so far as African continent is concerned, and as far as Nigeria is concerned. Thank you very much. You once be in the military, and you once also be in the front line of peacekeeping for your country in all over the world and Africa, to be precise. So let's quickly look at it. What does it mean to be a peacekeeper? Because a lot of people used to come up with that idea, I'm a peacekeeper, and what what does it mean, and what is the job? What is the which peace are you keeping?
Yes, thank you so much. To be a peacekeeper, you have to have the knowledge of, you have to have the basis of the causes of any problem anywhere, and you should have understanding and that diplomatic will to always find solution, lasting solution to every dispute wherever you find yourself. In my case, I was just a young officer, so my role was just to listen to instruction and carry out instruction from the superior officers. But however, as part of rules of engagement, we were out there. We were in Liberia as well. I was in Liberia as well, to establish peace there. I personally, I don't see the difference between Nigerians, Liberia, or Sierra Leonean, or South African. We are all the same thing from the Creator, the mighty God. We have similar culture. We have similar destiny. Peace is what we should all always go out for. Presently, I'm the peace ambassador for United Peace Forum from South Korea. I've been an ambassador for peace for the past 3 years in diaspora, and I have advanced diploma degree in peace building, University of Professional Studies here in Ghana as well. So we cannot achieve anything without peace. Like the topic of the week, food security. When we're looking at food security, it's surprising. Most of African countries are telling you they are building infrastructure. If you are building infrastructure and you don't build security, the infrastructure is of no use. Because when you look at our farmers, you can't go to the farm and, I mean, harvest your crop. You can't go to the stream and fish the fish from the stream from what God has given you. So I don't see why we will not have food security. And security is important. Peace is important. We need peace in every aspect of our lives. We cannot always settle scores through the barrel of gun. We need peace. We need peace. We need peace. For all of us to move ahead in life, to be a successful people, we need peace. So that is what I'm choosing to be part of. I'm a peace advocate and ambassador for peace.
Thank you very much. Here in South Africa this week, we're celebrating Heritage. Is our heritage here in South Africa, which is one of the things that actually put us together as one of the country, as a rainbow nation. As well in Nigeria, in Ile, we also celebrating Olojo Festival as part of the heritage that Africa and the black race will portray to flashback to where we're coming from. I mean, for someone like you that have been in kind of a position of being an ambassador for peace all over the world, as well a military man, what does it mean to you? What is the heritage or the culture or the value for the language? What is it to you personally?
Yes, thank you once more. There's nothing like your heritage. There's nothing like your cultural tradition.
Mm,
Whosoever that do away with his or
mm,
her cultural heritage, then you have problem in future. In Yoruba language, we have a says that "Ọmọ so ilenu also akuyako." There's no way, even the white that we
mm,
try to emulate today, or those that we presume that brought in civilization into Africa, they still preserve some of the heritage. They still preserve what belongs to them, their forefathers' stuff. Heritage, I love heritage. As an African, I'm an African and I'm an Ifa devotee. I love anything that has to do with Africa. I love anything that has to do with heritage and culture and my heritage. That is who I am. I am a Yoruba man, a black man without a country, because I will tell you I'm not a Nigerian alone. I'm an African, a black African that is proud of is ancestral ground, the soil of Africa. If we can come together as one Africa under the same mother and father who would do exploit. Even the white people, the colonial masters, they know what we are able to do if these people can come together. Can you just imagine the market in South Africa? Imagine the market in Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. Imagine we, the youth, try to come together as one. Nobody will be able to stand us. That's why you see all this kind of political, one way or the other, you see people trying to instigate somebody against other because they know they don't want you to come together. So I appreciate South Africa and I pray for the peace of that land. That country will always go up by the grace of God. Any country that have it in mind to celebrate their heritage, I love them and may Almighty God be with them. So heritage is part of me. I'm part of the heritage. I don't play with my tribe. I don't play with my language. I don't play with my food. I don't play with my name. I think sometimes ago I used to have English name as part of my name. But I remove the English name. I want to be known, addressed as a black man, a Nigerian, Yoruba man. You understand? So there's nothing like heritage. You are part of your heritage, and heritage is part of you.
Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. There is one thing that you said that I like so much. I will take you back to it when times come. I don't want to go back to that now. I just want to leave that where it is. Then we'll come back to it because it's going to be another beautiful conversation on this radio this afternoon. Let me take you a bit further, and I'm going to blow it out of the content. You said something that is very interesting, that the culture and the language is part of your life and you love it, you like it and everything. Sir, a lot of people seems to be struggling with this today, especially when it comes to African continent, our togetherness. We seems to be having a lot of problem when it comes to coming together as African continent. There's a lot of discrimination between us. What do you think we can do to rectify this? Because if we don't solve that problem of discrimination among us, there is no way we can be able to move forward. How do you think we can solve it, and what is your view about it?
Yes, thank you so much. We need a kind of movement. A kind of movement that I thank God Almighty for that you are spearheading in South Africa. Africa Porter is a very good program, and you will be one of the front line in this kind of movement. I still believe, I've not been to South Africa. I still believe I'll be there, not to come and work because I'm a rich man by the grace of God here in Ghana. I want to come there and see, to feel the ground, the soil. I want to see the real blacks, the real Africans there, those that hold the culture, the tradition of our forefather with them. We want to practice the same thing. We have similar things. You know, it will interest you to know that in Yoruba language we call Ifa, in Ghana they call it Afa, in some other, I think Ivory Coast they call it Afa, and it's the same thing. Then what is the problem? The problem, I just said it earlier. You know, we have some people that are business, the investors. They're investors. They're always about money. And they always go around to, try to cause problems between people so that you guys will not come together. I realized before I came to Ghana, in Nigeria, you see some of these, I wouldn't want to mention some of them. Once of these international organizations, they will come on and say, Nigeria is best, Nigeria is doing that, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is the first, Nigeria is this. I came to Ghana, the same group saying Ghana is first, Ghana is the best, Ghana is this. I realized, I said, no, if you don't know where you are going, if you don't know who you are, people that are not up to you will be pushing you around. Most of these people don't have anywhere, they don't have anything tangible back home. But because they've seen us that we are divided, and there's a sense in Yoruba, when there's no crack on the wall, lizard will not be able to penetrate. They've tried to put division in between us in Africa instead of us to try investing or inventing or manufacturing things. Now all we do is self-preservation. This is my territory. Don't come here. You go this belongs to me. This belongs to us. They don't want you to come down. They don't want you to come back, to down. It will interest you to know for the past 40 years, we've been talking about eco-currency, where West African countries, we have similar currency. Up to today, there are some forces behind that make sure that this thing will not come to fruition. And this is what we see when you don't have leaders. Leaders that are sincere. What I mean sincere, leaders that are sincere, leadership with purpose, leadership that have the fear of God at heart and the love of his people at heart. This is what you see. You cannot have a bad society and expect to have good leader, because these our leaders are part of our society. Until we start working on sincerity,
Hmm.
moral values, like those days when we're small. I remember when you go around, you stay. Most of the doors in our area, we don't lock. We don't lock. There was no padlock. There was no key. Nobody will enter anybody's room. Nobody will enter your farm to go and steal. But now, with the adventure of religion, both foreign religions everywhere, you see all kind of things. We see that is what gave room to our heritage. We should go back. We should trace the footstep of our forefather. I'm not advocate of worshiping small gods. I'm not advocacy of advocate of things that are not progressive. No, I'm telling you that we can merge our foundation, which is our culture heritage, with civilization for us to have power and to be somebody in life. We can come together if we are determined. Like what I just said, you are the champion of African Porter in South Africa. Why not? We have group in Ghana. We have group other in Cotonou. Have groups, well-to-do, nice, wonderful Africans. We can always come together and talk to some people, and before you know it, by the will of Almighty God, we are moving forward. And that cause, we preach it everywhere. We are not preaching separation. We are not going to preach disunity. We are not going to take over any government. We are not talking about economy. We are talking about moral values, how we cherish what is our own. You won't see me as a Nigerian. I won't see you as a South African. We see each other as an African. We see each other as human being first. We see each other as somebody that share the same heritage and culture. That is what I believe we can advocate for. And it's very possible, sir.
Thank you very much. Good stuff there. Thank you so much. I have an idea of what you just said now, because you said it so well that the same set of people that will be hailing, praising Nigeria is the same set of people that will go to Ghana and be telling Ghana that Ghana is the best. So the tactics they are using is just divide them to rule them, which is one
Mhm.
of the tactics they are using to break
You're right.
and a lot of citizens of Africa seems to see that. A lot of people think that when we separate, when South African tell Nigerian go back to your country and Nigerian tell Ghana go back to your country, that is when we are claiming. No, that's we are firstly Africa before we become whatever we become, because we black our color. Before we become whoever, that name was given to us by the colonial master. It's not the original name. The original name is the black, is the original name is Africa. But
You're
you are
right.
in Nigeria, you are in
You're right.
Zimbabwe, you are whatever. That is
You're right.
the name given by the colonial master. So we embrace ourselves as a fellow African brothers and sisters so that we can progress and achieve greatly within ourselves. Before I cut you off of that, let me just quickly go to this before we go to the business of the day. Africa is planning to have a kind of free trade agreement. You talk about the
Yes.
ECOWAS economy that has not been materialized up to now. It have never come to, I mean, it's a
Mhm.
dream that never come true.
Vision.
Then I think a
Mhm.
few years back, the Arab nations they came together and they decided, okay, let's have a free trade system whereby we trade within ourselves. What is your view to that? And
Yes.
what do you think the current government, African government, the current president of South Africa is the president of African Union currently? What is your advice to African leaders on this? If you support the idea, what is your own advice on that? Are you there, sir? Hmm. Thank you very much, those of you that you are listening to Ross. Is with his communication with his network there. Uh, but we'll quickly check what is going on with his network. It's in Ghana, and we are here. The lineup been very good from the onset, but it seems that we have good there. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful time here in Pretoria, South Africa, and it's a lovely conversation that we are having in the studio. For those of you that are joining us, please kindly share this program. Let it go viral. We would like to hear from you as well. Please feel free to call me on +277 0335884. It's number to call. Kindly call us on that number as well. You can as well send me email on the African Portal at exclusivemail.co.za. You can send me a message there as well. Thank you very much, those of you that are joining this program. All right, sir. Thank you so much. I have to go out to go and relaunch so that I can be able to accommodate you back on the broadcast. Thank to everyone. Apology for that. It's just network. We are not in control of that. But I think we are good to go now. Thank you, sir. Welcome back. I hope
Yes.
you can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Oh, Clay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue the conversation. The question that I throw to you is about the African Free Trade Agreement that the African continent, the countries in Africa, they come together to have business doing within themselves, which is free trade. What is your view to it, and what is your advice to African leaders towards that, especially to that if you support that idea?
Yes. Africa Free Trade Agreement is a very laudable policy if we, I mean, the Africans and our leaders are sincere to the cause. It's a very, I mentioned about the strength that if we come together as one entity, we now have say, we now have power to begin with European. It will interest you to know before we, the Africans, formulated our own African trade agreement, there was two body that has come to Africa, especially West Africa before. EPA, European Partnership Agreement. They came with that thing in contest to come and sign with ECOWAS, which Nigeria did not buy into. Why? Because they've seen that the market, the African market, is very promising, is very lucrative. You understand? And now they would like to come down here to employ our people and make them mass production, that's cheap labor. But now we are now having a concept ourselves as in Africa. We just have to be sincere to ourselves. We have to remove some laws in our constitutions. I mean, yeah, in our constitution in various countries that are giving this sense of entitlement to people that will tell you, oh, I am a Nigerian. Togolese, you are not welcome in my. This is what is mapped out for Nigerians. No, we have to remove it if truly we want this African trade agreement to go as envisaged. What are the reasons? What are the purpose behind this thing? I am very, very happy with this policy. But no, bringing up policy is a different thing. Implementing it rightly is another different thing. So if our leaders are serious and sincere to themselves, if they really have the love of Africans at heart, they should let it work. If it works, I don't see why Africans will go and die on Mediterranean Sea because they want to go. I don't see why Africa will go and die in Libya desert because everybody want to leave Africa. We should be self-reliant. We should do well. We have a lot of Arab land and Arabian land where we can plant things. We can go into a lot of things. And another problem I've seen and we say in this thing, if we are not sincere to ourselves as in African leaders, some countries will allow the third party to come in between. You understand? They will come and establish company in their various countries, produce those things there, and ship. They will ship it to other countries. It will be another problem. The aims and objective now is bring in investors. Let them come and invest in what you have. Don't let them own the investment. Bring them, invite them. We need security first. If our environment is conducive for any foreign investment to come and invest, let them come in, sit down with them, put the love of your people at first. You have youth that are unemployed in various African countries. We should put their interests at heart. Let the Chinese come around. Let the Americans, the Russians, let them come around. Indians, let them come. Lebanese, let them come around and establish business here and employ our people and teach our people. Not that you are allowing them to importing things, finished product from their own country into Africa. That one will not help us. That one will not help us. Already, we know of some countries in Africa, they will bring rice from Asia, from Thailand, from this Chinese rice, they'll bring it here and rebaggage it. They will repack it. They will repackage it and send it to other African countries as if it's made in an ECOWAS state. That is another problem. So if sincerity of purpose is not followed, then I don't see this African free trade agreement as things that will profit us. But if we value ourselves and want to sit down and we sign an agreement and we put the interests of our people at heart, it's a very good and laudable policy.
Thank you very much. I like the light that you just shared there and the information you drop in the space. Because most of the time, a lot of people seems to believe that when this deal is signed, everything is going to be rosy and everything is going to go well. But you share a light to it now to let us know that we still have a lot of things to put together to make this work properly, so that it will not just be a sign. You know, most of the time they have passed a lot of policy into African continent, which just sign and just remain there. It's not being carried out. I like what you say about that. Let me quickly go briefly into the deal of today, which is the food security. You mentioned something during your explanation about how African citizens die in Mediterranean, how African citizens died in Libya desert and stuff like that. What are the pushing force? What are the things that is pushing people out?
Thank you. When the economy of a country is in shambles, when the leaders are not sincere, when the youth, we ourselves, are not sincere with ourselves, we both have problems. We are all contributor factor to whatsoever that is chasing us out of Africa, to be honest with you. I've grown blaming government alone. Government are part of us. We elected them. We know them. They live within us. I've said it. A bad society cannot give you a good leader because every bad leaders are product of every society. If I'm a bad man today, I've become a president. So help me God. Maybe I'm going to be bad or good. If you take bribe from some undesirable politician and you vote for them, and now you are coming to blame, you can't blame them because you sold your right the day you receive money, the day you sold your vote. That's the problem. Two, now we are coming back to food security. The problem we have, most of African countries, we have in-house conflict. Our environments are not conducive for a lot of people. Let me start from Nigeria, for example. I will tell you for a fact, if Nigeria electricity, the power is stable, I'm not talking about 24 hours light. I'm telling you, if Nigerian can be proud of, let's say, 12 hours stable light, I am telling you, 50% of Nigerians in Ghana will return to Nigeria. It's not easy to live in diaspora. Let me tell you, we live here on resident permit. We have non-citizen card, which is $120. You have to register a company, not like the citizen. You are registered as a foreigner. There is no law that sees us as Africans. They see us as a foreigner. That's the word, foreigner. We are foreigner. We pay as well as the white guys. We do things. You know, you go to the hospital. When you are treating malaria in Ghana, what if Ghanaians is paying 30 cedis? You are not paying 30 cedis. You are paying roughly 90 cedis. Our children goes to school here. We pay in US dollars, not in local currency. The fuel price here is ×3 of what we buy it in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? The rent here is ×3, ×4 of what we pay in Nigeria. I'm talking about Lagos. I'm talking about Abuja. Right. So just imagine, most of our guys are here because the light is stable here. The security is here. You can walk around anytime. Nobody will affect you. Nobody will attack you. You understand what I'm saying? But until we're able to fix our home, put our home in order, a lot of Africans will go back home. It will interest you to know, in universities in Ghana, in 2017, 2018, 2019, Nigerians are best students in most of these universities. When you go on it on the Google, you say Nigerian students are doing wonderful things. Nigerian youth are doing wonderful things. Then what is the problem? Why is it that we cannot do it back home? It's because of the environment. A lot of our guys, this morning before the program, let's say 5-6 hours ago, I just harvested some corns behind my house. I'm a farmer as well. I just harvested things here. What stops me from buying hectares of land in somewhere around a Korodu or Elisha there or Ibadan, thereabout? and fix some nice land. But we are not safe. Once the farmers, you can't go to the farm and come back alive because of the herdsmen, then we have problems. So that's why security comes first. Before anything you want to put there, you need to save, protect the life and property of your people. Then everything will move on well. Let's come to Ghana here. Why are Ghanaian youth? I'm telling you, that Nigerian youth are moving to Ghana. Why are Ghanaian youth dying at Mediterranean? Why are Ghanaian youth leaving Ghana? Because of the system as well. We are used to thicker punishment back in Nigeria, so we can accommodate, we can cope with the system in Ghana, because things are very expensive, as I mentioned here, but we can at least adapt to the system. Some of us, we sell our property, we have businesses in Nigeria, we bring in money from Nigeria to cushion the effect here in Ghana. Whereas Ghanaian youth, this is their home, they have no any other place. So we go to the filling station, the same fuel we buy, the same price. Nigeria, American, Chinese, Lebanese, Ghanaians pay the same price. Do you understand? So the economy is not just good. I don't know. When it comes to a country where you dollarize everything, everything is in US dollars, everything US dollars. Definitely, you have problem on your economy, on your own currency. That way, you see people going outside. People are still moving outside because everybody wants to go and explore a new ground. It's not a crime to move from a place, even it's religious, it's biblical, to move from a place to a place. In Odufa, we have an Odufa that says you have to move from a place to a place. You don't stay in a place and get disgrace. You go from a place to a place. Even, I mean, it's not a new thing. To be an immigrant is not a crime, but we should be an immigrant with purpose, where we travel to a place for some minimum period of time and go back home with our experience in the diaspora. If I move to Nigeria today, I'm telling you, whosoever that is the president or what kind of economy in Nigeria, I will not suffer, because I've learned a lot of things here in Ghana. I've learned a lot of things in Ghana here. I know how to manage money when it comes to, I know how to preserve energy now when I have energy in Nigeria. I know how to deal with people now, I have to respect you, unlike where you think everybody's. No. So problem we have now, food security, we need our youth to rethink, rebrand our mind. We should not see farming as a punishment. We should see farming as part of life. If you give food, you give life. Farmers should be well recognized above the teacher. I will tell you why. The farmers should be well recognized above the doctors. The farmers should be well recognized above the pilot and drivers, because without food, a doctor will prescribe medicine for you as you go and eat. You need food for the medicine to work in your body. A doctor needs good food for him or her to sit in the consulting room and take care of patients. A teacher, a lecturer needs good food to be able to pass knowledge to others. A farmer, we should have a situation where we celebrate our farmers. In Ghana, yeah, that's another good thing I know in Ghana. They have a day for farmer, National Farm Day, Farmers Day, where they will award farmers. It encourages people to go into such business. So our youth, no, our leader is a major problem, because when you don't have security, when people are not sure of the investments, today dollar is up, tomorrow dollar is this, everything we do is, you understand, you are not just sure of yourself, you have problems. The other part, we the youth, we are another problem, because this is our destiny, it's our future. We should not live our life into the politicians, and the politicians are coming either for 8 years or 5, 10 years in the office. It's now between you and I, our life, and our children and unborn children. Whatsoever we establish today, whosoever we turn ourselves to become today, that is what we affect, either positively or negatively, on our generation to come. So the youth has to think. We should not put money ahead of everything. Everything is now about money. One, we should respect elders. Two, we should seek for knowledge, serious knowledge. Three, we should think of people coming behind us, our neighbors. Who is our neighbors? If I've eaten, my neighbor should eat. I don't wait for you to ask me for food. I can see. If you are okay, I know. We should be our brother's keeper. We should think of going back to farming as a career. We should invest in farming now. We should always let our children know education without trade. I mean, nowadays Africa is becoming unbecoming. So we should try and push out the movement where everybody will see farming as something lucrative that will be of beneficial to all of us. Then we have good food security.
Thank you very much. I see you are the member of Business Forum in Ghana, and you are the CEO, Managing Director of Simrush International Nigeria and Ghana. Also, management and forensic lab as well. There's a lot of things putting together inside you, and that is why I put you on the spotlight on this program, because I see your experience, I see your capability, I see what you have done for yourself. What you say about the food security is so palatable, is so nice. But there's one thing that I want us to take out. All of us cannot be a farmer, and all of us cannot go into farming. With what we have now, what do we need to do about the African currency? Do we need to create a currency for Africa whereby we will not be dollarize everything? We will not be putting everything into dollar. Is there anything that we need to do around that for our economy to have value to ourselves and to the other part of the world?
Yes, we can do it when we reduce our dependency on importation. Our money will have value. When we produce things here, we seek for knowledge, we produce things here, and we push it out there, people will buy it. I'm into neem leaf herbal medicine. I learn about it. I look at the beneficiary aspect of neem. How can we do this? How beneficial can it be for us? I sat down, put some small money together, and make some trial, and people are demanding for it. We can all be a farmer, sir. We can all be a farmer behind everybody's house, behind our house. And I'm telling you what I'm going to eat. I eat fresh food, to be honest with you, because I have a wife and I have a place behind us here where we have things that we plant ourselves. Two of us, we go in there, we plant things. We don't buy things from the market. For only God knows how many years. We can all be a farmer in our own little way. Two, we have to stop importing things. When we stop importing things, our money will have values. These white guys are not bad people. I'm not seen as a bad people. But they will come around here. They will come into African continent to come and establish company. But once all we do is trading whereby we are sending hard currency, we take larger African currency to buy US dollar or yuan, Chinese currency, or pounds, euro, then we are having problem in our currency. We should come together. In South Africa, there are cars company in South Africa. South Africans are producing a lot of things there. So to be honest with you, I don't see why South Africa should have problem with the economy. Because most of things you use there, I think to the best of my knowledge, what I read online, are produced in-house. So you should have at least your rand should have value more than most of African money until we start thinking about what we can produce and export out. Until then, this is what will happen to us. We depend, most of the countries that have fuel depends on the fuel. Look at what is happening to crude oil now. See the problem we are facing now. That is a problem. So we should learn to add values to what we have in Africa. Last Oshobo, a lot of white folks came around. They bought a lot of artifacts, African design, African things. They send it back home. That is bringing economy to your people. Hotel and motel accommodation, residents within Oshobo in Oshobo were fully booked even 2-3 months before August, before the day. The same thing happened at Ojo Lodja and Odunwadi Ifa Day every June in Ile-Ife. All the hotels are around there, all the things that people make money. That is what we should always think for. People will bring hard currency to us. So our money, our local currency will increase in value. So with that, we can always achieve it. Like what you said, our leaders should always think about future, because when you look at the irony aspect of life, after 4 years or 8 years in the office, United Nations or world, whatever, we always come and pick our leaders. Either they do good or bad, they give them an envoy appointment. Do you understand? I see it as a way of paying you that, oh, thank you for coming to take IMF. Thank you for bringing your people back into slavery. because I don't see why that appointment in the first place. We should praise, we should, give our leaders accolade if they do well. But suddenly they always, as soon as you step down from the office, they give you an envoy. You are peacekeeping envoy to what? You are United Nations envoy to this. For what purpose? I mean, kind of, oh, thank you for borrowing money. And people that are giving our leaders money, what are they giving them money for? For what purpose? For us to remain in perpetual slavery. Indirectly. That is what I see. So until our leaders sit down, like the way you and I are discussing passionately this hour, that Africa should come first. Our people should come first. The well-being of our people should come first. Look at what happened, palliative in US. American gave citizen money. I don't know if South Africa, your government gave you people anything. In Nigeria, we don't have anything. All we know is the money, they spend money, they spend money. All these things should be checked. If we stand on our ground as youth that will love ourselves, at this my age, I'm not praying for any country visa at this my age and what I've achieved in this African world. If the visa come, I will go on vacation. I can't leave my business for complete 7 days outside Africa. 7 days outside, it's not possible for me again at this my age. So what do we need? We have everything here. Let's make our place very lucrative, very nice, so that these people will come and bring in money. So we have money and the economy is growing.
Thank you for that explanation and for that advice there. Thank you very much. Those of you that are watching us, thank you very much. Please share the program, let it go viral. We are talking about things that have to do with African continent here, which is food security. So let's look at it, the challenges that we are facing. If you look at some part of Africa, you will see there's a lot of things happening that is not palatable and is not is worrisome when you look at it. And you ask yourself, what exactly is the problem? Why is it that people are living in so much poverty? Why there is so much poverty in Africa? What do you think? And let's take the problem of the bad leaders, the bad followers. Let's take it out of it. What exactly is the main problem? Why we have it in Africa?
Our problem in Africa, the main problem is our brain. Is our brain. We hardly foresee things. We hardly envisage problem. Some of us, everything we see is like, it won't work. It won't work. It won't work. That is it. Everybody has a mobile phone in Africa. Almost everybody, let me say, if not 60%, we have Android phone. There are 1,001 things that you can do on Android phone and make legitimate money, not illegitimate, legitimate money with your phone. But we lack to sit down. We want politicians to think, to reason for us. That's another problem. Two, personally, as an African, I realize that I think at times I always look at it. Don't you think things that we're doing in the past that we stopped doing might be contributor factor to our problems in Africa? Now, in Africa, we are not known, it's not part of our culture to embrace lesbianism. We don't do it. Gayism is not part of our system. Whosoever doing it, that is their own, they have right to their own. But in Africa, it's not part of our system. We respect elders, right? Our elders, they always have time for us to train us about good moral values. So with these things, whatsoever we have in those days are okay for you. We are content with what we have. I grew up in a family where I think I was number 4 in my family. We're 7 in number. And at least I grew up to realize that my mother and my father were living up in Olan Chamber. We call it Room and Palo in Nigeria. Room and Palo. When you go to work, when you go to school then and you are coming back home, then I remember then we have this digital wristwatch, computer wristwatch. I love it so much, but we don't have, access to it. So one day I was coming back, one of my friends in school gave me one. And my mother stood at the entrance and my mother told me that I should return it. She didn't even allow me to drop my bag. She didn't even allow me to drink water. She asked me to return it to wherever you found that in. You can't bring it to this house because of Songo. So I don't want thunder to come and strike me, and because I don't know where you stole that. That is moral value. And I stood on that, I still stand on that principle today.
mm,
My children will not go and bring something. If you give my child something, no, he won't take it. It's not possible. It's not possible. No, those are the things that I think we're not doing that is affecting us nowadays. Nowadays, children don't respect elders. Things are becoming abnormal. We don't have time for culture, to be honest with you. Me, I'll tell you, they don't have time for culture or heritage. Now, look at water disturbing Sudan. Come to northern Ghana. Now they are calling for aid. They are calling for food. They are calling for mattresses to sleep on. Northern Ghana, here in Ghana. Go around and see what is happening. Yesterday, look at the gas explosion in Nigeria. Why do we have all these things up and down? Look at Togo here, Togo, where a father has ruled for 38 years and his son is the one that is ruling now and is the one ruling there. Look at what is happening. Let me be honest, we cannot deceive God. And from what I understand, they say God does not stay where there's uprising, where there's calamity, where there's problem. So we don't expect God to dwell where there's problem. Our yes is not yes. Our no is not no. Everybody wants to achieve. That is the problem. Because I'm a spiritualist, I'm an Africanist. So I believe that is a contributor factor to whatsoever that we are seeing today. I used to be a young man. I'm a young man up to now. Forget about this. But I sat down one day. I made money. But money goes the way it comes. I sat down, I realized that no matter how I sat down. It's not easy, to be honest. It's to be disciplined. It's not easy to uphold moral value. It's not easy because you always go hungry. But it's good for you, for people to know you, that this one, you will not do this. That is what I believe can push us forward in life. If I can help you, if I know that you have good moral, that I can give you one of my car to go and work and make money, and you are genuine, you will make money, I will make money, right? We don't need extra solution to our problems. We just need good character. As part of Care and Food Ministry Africa, we go around picking boys, both Nigerian, Ghanaians, come in. When we manage you, look at you, study for 3, 5, 6 months, and you are good. Then we'll tell you, we'll put words in your head how you can go into investment. The little we have, by the grace of God, we set you up with startup capital. Go there, go and do something. We don't put interest. It's from ourselves, from God and our friends, the donors. We give you something. Go and start life with it. By the grace of God, a lot of them are doing well. Just 3 days ago, 2 days ago, right? We just gave a car to somebody that is into Uber. This guy has not been working for long. But we manage him. We look at him. He's a straightforward young man. Okay, go and manage this one. Uber, we just get them car 2 days ago. So we can always do this for ourselves. The rich ones among us, fingers are not equal. Some of us that God has blessed one way or the other, we should always look around us and invest in people, help people. Let others be your investment rather than building houses, rather than buying cars. You understand? I have chosen in my life, I pray to God to have. I look at people around me and I invest in them because these are the proper investment we need to do. The rich ones among us, the privileged ones among us, should look at the talented African youth. Look at them. Invest in them. Let them go. Tell them. Let them know this is what you are going to. We can't depend on government always. We can't depend on government. We should depend on ourselves. You that you are the hub, try and bring people up. I know there's always negative vibe that when you eat, if you don't take time, people will pull you down. If you are doing it genuinely with good heart, God, nobody can pull you down. It's good we invest in ourselves. Our boys are going. I know Nigerian boys. I know Ghanaian guys that are building shoes for me. They are talented. They have brain. They just need help. They need to push. They just need somebody to push them. I know some of our guys doing wonderful herbal medicine here in Ghana, Nigerians, doing herbal medicine that can treat almost every problem. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, I know I'm telling you, certified. But they need money, small money, to push their investment, to push their innovation. This is all we need. So with this, we'll go to places. African youth will go to places. We'll be there. We'll be up there. We just need. I don't want us to blame government always, because we don't always have government. We should have ourselves, number one. We should believe in ourselves. We should always learn. We should have submissive spirit that, okay, now, no matter your age, I don't know what you know. I have to calm down. I have to learn from you if I want to become somebody. A lady taught me how to produce body splash. I produce body splash. A lady taught me how to produce liquid soap. A lady taught me how to do this, and I followed the instruction as an apprentice. I was working, learning. I'm a chief. I've been my chief for the past 15 years, but I went there to learn. She was like, oh, no. I said, no, I want to learn. How much will I pay? I paid her, and I passed through the instruction. I went to the market to buy the materials myself. Not my driver, nobody. I went to the market to buy it myself. Now I can tell you I produce body splash. Most of my perfume myself, I produce my perfume myself. Liquid soap, I produce it. I can bake bread. I can bake bread myself now. So we should learn. We should put in mind. If you inculcate spirit of you can do it in your brain, you will always go forward.
Thank you very much for this information you drop in the space. Our time is running so fast. We already used 1 hour on this program. The time is running so fast. Thank you very much for that information. You said something that I want us to quickly talk about before we call it a day. I still bring back some other time because this is going to be a series. We're not going to be able to finish it in one time. Okay, you talk about the people depending on hate. This is one of the biggest problems that African is facing. People seems to be like, there's a lot of people, there's more beggar than the people working these days. If you look at it, I do a kind of research and I look around, I see the attitude of begging is more rampant in African continent than anywhere else. You go to the airport, you see people walking, they are still begging. You go to everywhere, everybody is begging. It's like the spirit of begging is more rampant in our society these days. What do we do to reduce this? That is number one. Number two, you talk about the empowerment, how you empower people and stuff like those who that have, give to those who that didn't have. How people needs to be working for themselves to bring things back and to find solution to their problem. Yeah, those are good. But how can we control this spirit of begging within ourselves? Because a lot of people lose their even scared to beg from people. What do we need to do on that?
Yes, it's two things. It's not easy to beg in the first place. It's not easy. If you don't have, you beg. My mother told me when I was living many years back, please don't go and steal. It's better you beg than you steal. If you don't have, you beg. You see, and I grew up with that attitude. When you come to my gate and you are talking to me, I don't know, I don't believe anybody will send you. My God will not allow evil people to come my way. So I will sit with you because of my gift as a forensic psychologist. I can denote, I can at least get to know if you are genuine or you are not genuine. I should be able to know the area. You might be coming for food or for money for food, but rather I will tell you what you can do to always have food. We don't always give. And I will tell those givers, by the grace of God, whosoever that is giving, God will always bless all of us. It's good to give, it's good to help. But we should not just give because we want to give. We should let them know that if you come again with your problem, I will not be there for you. I want to give you this money not because I am better than you, but it's because of the privilege I have. Go and invest. And you should be able to monitor. I mentioned about grooming people for 3 months, 6 months. Then we'll look at the potential in them and we'll tell them, okay, this startup. I won't give you money to go and eat alone. No. I won't give you money because your landlord, your rent is expired. No. Because if I pay 1 year, definitely that 1 year will go. I'll give you money to invest so that you can pay your rent continuously without coming back to me. And secondly, the spiritual aspect of life. Some people have Owaye, some people have terrestrial problem. They have spiritual problem. No matter who they are, they will still beg. No matter what they have, they will beg. So those people, they are there. But there are some people with genuine issues. Until I left Nigeria, before I realized that people are truly passing through problems. When you see Nigeria, apart from being the president of the Yoruba, when you see any Nigeria in Ghana, once I look at you are just coming from Nigeria, I know where you are coming from. You are coming from a battlefront. The first thing I'll give you food, water. Let's talk. Calm down. Let you. You are not going to stay with me because I don't have that luxury yet. But I will give you, I will welcome you as my own brother. Then I will tell you what you can do and what you cannot do in this country. So with that, we can always do that. And we keep praying. We cannot do anything outside God. With God, all things are possible. May Almighty God bless all of us.
Thank you for that. Let me just quickly take you through the few things before we wrap it up for today. You are the leader in the community in Ghana and Yoruba community in Accra, where you are. What does it mean? Why is it that you are the one that people choose to be the leader of the Yoruba? I didn't know other people that have been there before you. What criteria did they use? Why did they choose you?
Yes, and first and foremost, Ori chose me, Elega, God. We went through election. We bought form, we contested it, and it was very serious election. We went through screening from our elders, and we went into the election by the grace of God and my Ori. I came out on top. Others as well, they had votes. They are successful. They are wonderful people. I'm not doing it alone. We have a lot of people that some people are even more smarter than me, but this is my time. And I know they have agreed for me to finish my tenure, and others will come there. So we have election. We always select our leaders here in Ghana through ballots, and we always follow the due process. That is why we are here. Thank you.
So you are elected by the people. What are you doing now that you are the leader of the Yoruba? What are you doing to change some negative narrative about Yoruba people in Ghana? And that is number one. And two, what is the organization of Yoruba society in Ghana? What are they doing to help the fellow Yoruba citizens in Ghana that they are less privileged?
Yes, thank you. We just came into office 2 years ago, and the first was interim, and we're confirmed now going to 2 years. We've set up with first symposium, second symposium. Every year we do symposium where we outline our problems, our challenges to our fathers and our mothers, those that God has blessed among us, those that are wealthy and rich ones. And we have, during our palliative here, it will interest you to know that we are the first, or if I don't want to be too sarcastic, first or the only tribe, race in Ghana that share food to all our members. Once you know that you don't have something that will keep you, just get in touch with our welfare officer. We'll drive there, even during the lockdown. We'll go around our members' houses, we give them food, we give them what will take them. We organize medical screening, free medical screening for people, even Ghanaians are part of them. I mean, everybody around us. Those are the things we are putting in place. We are new, and I know by the grace of God we are doing well. At any moment from now, by next month, we should launch one Yoruba book written by me, by the grace of God, how you learn how to read, teach, and speak Yoruba easy way. Because we realize that most of our children are born in diaspora. Some of them bears Yoruba name, but they don't have understanding how to speak the language. So we have the book that we've packaged for them by the grace of God. Very soon it will be coming out, and it will interest you to know that we are going to make it free. Free for every interested individual. Yes, we're going to make it free.
On that note, let me come in there because I see my vision there now. Also do the same in South Africa here. What we are going to do is we are going to partner on that. The African Portal is going to be the leading organization here in South Africa. I would like to have the copy of it as well for our children here in South Africa. As well, I will still bring you back because we are going to talk more about that book and everything that have to do with that book. I see there's a lot that we need to do together. It's unfortunate that we do this interview in English, but the Yoruba version of it is still coming back, that we are going to have a conversation on it. We do this because we are talking about the food security, things that have to do with African continent and things that have to do with everyone on the continent. So that is why we do this in English, for us to accommodate everyone. Before I let you go, in the business world, you are doing well for yourself. I want to put your business in the spotlight. A lot of people want to do business with you. A lot of people want to know about you. A lot of people need to call you and do business with you. What are you doing? What the business that people need to do together with you as well? How can people get connected to you? Because I have to sell your, I have to sell you, I have to get people connected to you. How can people get to you on social media, on phone call, and the rest?
Thank you so much, sir. I am a professional forensic psychologist. We register company for people. We check document for you. We do kind of background check. If you want to employ a staff, we go through both professional and domestic staffs. We do background check. We check passport. We check document. Anything that has to do, any fact claim, anything that has to do with document, legal document, we do that. If there's any fraud kind of things, we check fraud as well. If somebody has taken money from anywhere, we can get the money back. We can recover the money for the owner. We do all those things in partnership with the police and CID, our friends here. And when you have document, at times you may be in position of legal document that you paid for legitimately. But now these people want to put you in problem. We can always guide you. We can always put you around. If you want to do business in Ghana, we can register company for you. We can put you right. We can tell you how to do it, where to do. We file taxes for people who do forensic auditing. Every month we check people's tax returns, tax incomes. We do all those things for people. That is what we do at SMI Rush International Limited. We have a head office in Nigeria and a branch office here in Ghana, and that is what we do.
Thank you very much, everyone listening to Ross. This is the African Portal Radio. You have heard it to yourself. Go out there. This is the people we can recommend to you when it comes to dealing with your documents or any challenges you are having, probably your record or whatever. If you're in Ghana or you're in Nigeria, you want to travel, or you have any challenges with your traveling documents, please start being in touch with them. Ambassador Chief Fatuyi is somebody that we have tested and we know. Before we bring anybody to the African Portal, we need to listen to them. We've listened to them and we see there's a lot that God have put inside this organization that we are introducing to you. Please go out there right now. Start calling them, talking to them on business. Whether it's it have to do with, maybe you want to employ somebody to your company, you want them to check for you, or you want them to be the one recommending the person to you. Please speak to them. Let's support ourselves. African can only great when we supporting ourselves. The African Portal, one of the things that we do is that we promote African talented people. We promote African business. We put African business on the spotlight. This hour now, we are putting Professor Ambassador Chief Fatuyi, we are putting him on the spotlight for his business and his career. And if you are a Yoruba person in Ghana, in Accra, please try to be in contact with him, because there's a lot that you need to learn from him. Thank you so much, sir, for coming now to be part of this show. It is my great pleasure to have you in the studio. I'm bringing you back by the grace of God. We're going to announce it anytime soon, because immediately that book is coming out, we're going to relaunch that book as well here on the African Portal, and we are going to talk more about it as well. Thank you very, very much. God bless you for coming out. Before I let you go, if you become Nigerian president, what is the first thing that you will take care of?
By the grace of God, which I know is very possible, the first thing is first. I will create a census. I want to know the numbers of Nigerians in the diaspora and those Nigerians back at home. 2, I'll reduce the number of my ministerial appointments. 3, I will merge, with the help of the law, the constitution, I will merge the Senate and the Rep together. We have one chamber, not two, to reduce our expenditure. And light is the first thing I will do. Like what we did in Ghana, we have power problem in Ghana as well. But the then government, the former government here in Ghana, imported 5 badges, power badges on IC to power Ghana. When there was power problems, we can as well import as many as 10 power badges into Nigeria Sea to power Nigeria. We will start with that. Then we start fully on mechanized farming. I want everybody to go and farm. If you have a big farm, we will reduce your annual tax returns. depends on the number of people you employ will reduce your taxes. If you were from 10 upward, your taxes will come down. Those are the things I have in stock, and God will help.
Wow, what a brilliant idea there. Thank you very much. You can see that we have a lot of talented people in Africa that God needs to use them for the growth of this continent. Africa is going to be great if all of us do what is right and if all of us can put heads together to support ourselves and to put heads together for something great in Africa. Thank you so much, sir. Before I let you out of my way, what is your advice for the parents that the children doesn't understand their language? Then what is your advice to the youth of today?
First, my advice to the youth of today is garbage in, garbage out. Whatsoever we put in ourselves is what we are going to contribute to our society in future. I want to be an elder statesman. I want to be a father. I want to be a good man. I want everybody to remember me for good. So I have to train myself today to be that future leader. I'm urging and I'm begging all our youth, whatsoever you are doing, wherever you are listening to me, no matter the job, how dirty the job is, how worse you think you have better thing in you. As a Nigerian, as an African, you have that spirit that can always put food on your table. You have that spirit that can feed the nation. You have that spirit that always can do good. Let's start thinking. When we start thinking how to change ourselves, then we'll be able to change our society. We should change what we do. We should do things that if police come to my house today, my resident permit is up to date, my car documents are up to date. Everything I don't have anywhere I hide in my house. I have my compound. You can always come in because I know what I put in my house. We should live that life. It's not easy, but we should try and be that person we want our society to look like. And to our parents, it's not that easy too. When you have children in diaspora, some of us were married non-Nigerians, and more women stay, they have time with the children more than the father at times, so they tend to learn from their mother. I mean, English. They learn from the local language. We can as well stand in as a responsible father. We should have online classes like what we are doing in Yoruba community Greater Accra. Free online Yoruba classes for all our children here. We are on Zoom. We do it anywhere in the world. You can connect. At the end of the program, I will send you the links. Free. We have wonderful Yoruba teachers, lecturers, our tutors, our instructors. They teach our children how to do this. We brought in books from Nigeria before we start thinking of writing it ourselves. We can always try to make our children great. Please, no matter what we are passing through in Nigeria today, that nation, Nigeria, is a great nation, and we will always be a great nation. But I want you to prepare your children for that day, because it interests you that one of our elders, our leader's son, was dropped from U.S. Army because the man that was interviewing him in U.S. happened to be Yoruba man in U.S. Army. And you say your father is a Yoruba, you are Yoruba man, and the man was speaking Yoruba to you. You don't even know how to respond to the man. The man said, no, you are not Yoruba, and they dropped him. We don't know where we meet ourselves. Our language is who we are. We should always value ourselves. This is how I dress Monday to Friday, to police station, to hospital, to radio station, to presidency. This is who I am. I said I'll put Agbada on top again. We are Yorubas. We should be proud of who God said we are. Our language is who we are. Our food, our culture, heritage is part of us. God bless Africa. God bless South Africa. God bless every leader in South Africa. And the man, I don't know, a freedom fighter there. God bless him. I love him so much. Malili or what? I love him. God bless everybody in Africa, America, and the world. God bless everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Because this week is Heritage Week, that is why I programmed this show, because I see you are more cultured and you are one of the African leaders. That is why I positioned this program to this week. As well, you are a member of the Board of Trustees, Ifa Lano, Ifa Lafinimono Temple in Kwara State as well. That means you embrace the African ideology, and as well you promote an ideology. And that is why we put you on the spotlight for you to have this conversation on this radio station. Thank you very much for coming out. Please watch out. People, we are coming back for Yoruba edition. It's in Bella Yoruba, it's in Binu. Karo di Mosho, Karo Shamadi, Kidi, come to go on you, and Binu ni. Shade, if you're to Roy, you regi. Àti mú apala kejì bọ̀ tó èdè Yorùbá pọ́nbélé tí ò ní jẹ́ èdè òyìnbó a ṣe lè lédè òyìnbó nítorí àwọn tí ò gbọ́ èdè ńgbàtí ó la fi ṣe lédè òyìnbó ojú òní tẹ́yìn tí ń gbọ́ wa ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè àtijọ́ àti múyẹ́ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ òní fi sí lágbára Èdùmàrè aṣíwájú ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọmọ gbòógì orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó forílẹ̀-èdè Ghana tó fi ṣe ibùjókòó àwọn alágbá sójú òpó ètò ìtajọ́ púpọ̀ tajọ́ lẹ́pọ̀ tó ń dòdò ní ilé agodo lórí the African Portal Radio èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá òun náà ló jẹ wá lógún òun ní ìgbélárugẹ ohun tí à ń ṣe a sì lè ṣokó nínú láì ṣe pé a fi èdè wa a fi sínú rẹ̀ náà pẹ̀lú bàbá mo dúpẹ́ pé òkú lọ́wọ́ yín ojú òní ti yín bàjẹ́ òní bá yín á fi àdágbà tètò tòní á fi rọ̀ sí èyí ṣùgbọ́n lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba mo gbé yín padà wá tájọ sọ Yorùbá pọ́nbélé ògidì Yorùbá láàbẹ̀mí àti yóò jọ sọ ní abala ìtí ń bọ̀ lójú òpó ètò yìí ṣeéṣe kó jọjọ Jímọ̀ tí ń bọ̀ n ò kò ní ná mi ní nǹkan kan láti máa gbé wá sójú òpó ètò yìí tí ń bá ró nígbọ̀wọ́ fún láti máa gbé wá sójú òpó ètò lọ́jọ́jọ́ Jímọ̀ kí n máa fi ní ìfọ̀rọ̀jomitoro pẹ̀lú ojú òní tí ìjọ òní bá gbogbo tẹ́lẹ̀dọ̀ bá fi sí pati náà láti fi ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ yìí kó lè bá a di èyí tí ó dìlú mọ̀ká ẹ ṣé fún wa náà pẹ̀lú kálíjọ ṣe ẹni tó àjìjọ rò àwọn àgbà sọ pé gẹ́gẹ́ báyìí òun náà ni ó ń gún ẹjẹ́ àjọṣe àjọṣe ni kò sì ní bàjẹ́ kí n tó jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ́ lọ wọ́n ó da padà lé wọ́n ó da yín padà sílẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà mo fẹ́ kẹ́ kíra yín olójẹ́ kí n padà sínú èdè Yorùbá mo fẹ́ kẹ́ kíra yín mọ́lé mo fẹ́ kẹ́ kíra yín mórí oyè ẹbí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ kíra yín mọ́ ṣẹ̀dá yín mo sì fẹ́ kẹ́ kíra yín mọ́ àyànmọ́ yín.
Ẹ ṣeun olóòtú mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá mi àti ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ní orí fọ́nrán yìí èmi ni ọmọ Ògèdèngbé Agbógungbòrò ọmọ ìkejì Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni mí ọmọ wa ọmọ ẹkùn ọmọ onílé tọ́ngàn láìpìlẹ̀ Kánò ọmọ èsì tí a yó òrìṣà òkìjẹ́mi làbí onílé kó bá làbí onílé kọ́bà níwà bí onílé síkọ́ èmi ni ọmọ yín olóyè Oyeyemi Fatuyi ojú òní tiwa iléeṣẹ́ African Portal iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná ní agbára Elédùmarè ẹ̀ta ní ìtàkẹ́yọkọ̀ mi tó ta ibi tí kòkó bá fìdí gbalẹ̀ sí ló ń gbàgbó sí o lágbára Elédùmarè ẹ ti di àjítọ́náwò láti òní yìí lọ gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ láyé máa rore ròyìn o àtọ̀tún àtòsílẹ̀ ilé fi kórè wọlé ìrì ẹ máa jẹ́ ti yín o iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní dàrú lágbára Elédùmarè orílẹ̀-èdè wa náà ò ní dàrú ibi tẹ́ wà náà ò ní dàrú ibi tí mo wà náà ò ní dàrú gbogbo àwọn máa rí jẹ Ọlọ́run ní fi ọ̀nà ìjẹun àti ìbò nira àní ṣẹrú ẹgbẹ́ wa lágbára Elédùmarè àmọ́dúpẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ́ mi wá o orí ò ní fi wá sínú ẹlẹ́dàá wa ìṣẹ̀ṣe wa alágbára kò ní bàjẹ́ àṣẹ.
Àmì àṣẹ Èdùmàrè ojú òní tí bàbá ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín in tó jẹ́ kí n padà sínú èdè Yorùbá òun náà ni pé kí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ Yorùbá àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ bóyìnbó ṣe ń jáde lẹ́nu yín kán mọ̀ ní àbẹ́ẹ̀rí wọn ní kán máa kọ́ ọmọ léèbó àwọn kán máa kọ́ ọmọ ní Yorùbá àwọn èdè èbó náà ètò wọn sì gbọ́ Yorùbá ọ̀hún káwọn tó ń gbọ́ alẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé àwa gan fúnra wa a gbọ́ òríjínà Yorùbá ògidì Yorùbá pọ́nbélé ó ń bẹ lẹ́nu wa ẹ bá ń kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ lórílẹ̀-èdè Ghana tẹ̀ ń ṣe olórí lé lórí ẹ bá ń kí wọn kẹ́ bá nà wọ́n lọ́gọ̀ọ́ ẹnu.
Ẹ ṣeun ẹ̀yin ọmọ Oòduà àtijẹ àti mu wa ò ní nira o ohun tí a máa jẹ la wá sórílẹ̀-èdè Ghana àní pàdé ohun tó máa jẹ wá o àwa a mọ̀ pé èmi mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa a kì í rúfin a kì í ṣe ju ara wa lọ ibi tí wọ́n máa fi ẹlẹ́mẹ̀ṣọ́ tiwa ṣọ́ọ̀bẹ̀ làwa ń ṣọ́ gbogbo ìgbòkègbodò wa ò ní já sí asán o ẹ ṣé mo kí kábíyèsí wa ọba Hamsat Beregrino mo kí olú Kasuwa ọba Abdulsalam Saka one ti Central Region mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yàn ọlọ́balọ́ba mo kí baálẹ̀ Isligan Alhaji Kabiru gbogbo ẹ̀yin leaders wa mo kí baba Musa aṣáájú Yorùbá baba Musa Gbàdámọ́sí mo kí gbogbo yín mo kí ẹ̀yin olórí mo kí Alhaja Vanderpool mo kí baba Olúluta kí mo kí gbogbo yín Ajírọ́ba Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Central Region mo kí gbogbo yín o olórí ọ̀dọ́ mo kí gbogbo yín àjọṣewọ̀ ò ní dàrú ojú ò ní tì wá àníkú sírìn àjò àṣírí lágbára Elédùmarè ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ ṣe bàbá ojú ò ní tì yín ìbàjẹ́ ò ní bá yín ìfọ̀rọ̀jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò ní pé rẹ́bí a ní ìfọ̀rọ̀jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bàbá tó pòópọ̀ àwọn náà ni ajírọ̀bà ti Central Region ní orílẹ̀-èdè Ghana àwọn náà púpọ̀ tí a jọ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ yìí adúpẹ́ pé wọn pé wọ́n gbé yín wọ́n fún yín àwọn náà jẹ́ ká mọ̀ yín àwọn náà sì jẹ́ pé ká máa ṣe yín ní pẹ̀lẹ́ ká máa ṣe yín ní hò kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín ojú òsì ní tì yín lágbára Èdùmàrè gbogbo tẹ́bí ń jẹ́ yín ò ní bàjẹ́ mọ́ yín lára àti jẹ́ àti mú yín Elédùà ò ní fi síbi tó nira lágbára Èdùmàrè tí wíwẹ́ ń bá ti jáde ẹjẹ́ tètè rí ká lè jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ lórí bí àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbọ́ wa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìkọ́ lójú òpó ètò ṣùgbọ́n a ní lè gba ìpè àkókò wa ti lọ lójú òpó ètò yìí ní ìlà máa fàdágbà ètò ìrọ̀ sí oníyan ṣe ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹkú àìbínú a máa fi ọ̀bẹ nú bẹ́ṣu ní àtẹ́lẹsẹ̀ a sì bẹ̀nà wò ẹni bá náà bọ̀ nìkan là ní dé bá lé o ẹ jẹ́ òwú bá wà lójú òpó kí n jẹ́ kán kí yín ní ho lójú òpó bàbá ẹ káàsán ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ kú ìyálẹ̀ta olóyè ambassador Fatuyi náà wà lójú òpó ẹ bá ń kí wọn kẹ bá nà wọn lọ́gọ̀ ẹnu.
àwọn orúkọ yẹn ó fa.
agbó atọ́ asúre wòrìwò fún.
wọ́n jẹ́ yín bàbá.
ẹ kú ètò.
ètò bàbá ètò ìdí ọlọ́run ń ṣètò.
ẹ kú amadu yìí ṣe o.
àmín.
iléeṣẹ́ Africa Media rẹ̀ níbàjẹ́ o.
àmín àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
ó ti dára bàbá ó ti gbogbo ayé máa gbọ́ orílẹ̀ yà máa gbọ́ bẹ̀ o.
àmín àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àti olóòtú wa àti àwa tó ń ṣe àkóso ìwé Elédùmarè a máa dúró tì wá.
àmín àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àmín àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
gbogbo àwọn ìṣòro wa kí bàbá wa fa Ambassador Oyeyemi Fatuyi.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá ojú òní tì ní ìbàjẹ́ òní pa yín mo ti lọ́wọ́ yóò Facebook ẹ máa share ẹ jẹ́ kó dọbẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ máa fi jẹ̀bà ẹ sọ́dàgbò jẹ̀dí kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́n mu tó bá ti jẹ́ pé nílùú Ìbàdàn lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa ẹ sọ́ di àbùlà kẹ́ ẹ máa fi jẹ àmàlà nílùú Ìbàdàn ojú òní tì yín.
kábíyèsí náà ni máa fi wọ́n tẹ̀sí ṣe o.
kí kábíyèsí náà fi o ajúbà orí adé.
ìjọba wa ti central ìjọba ní ilé olóòtú ọ̀rẹ́ ní kí tó lè olóyè báyẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn ìbàdàn.
kábíyèsí ẹ ṣeun.
heritage South Africa ṣe ọdún ṣòwò kí wọn kábíyèsí context èsì pé kí gbogbo àwọn tó ṣètò kí wọn kàn wá bẹ́ẹ̀.
ẹ ṣeun kábíyèsí asúmọba níwọ̀n ẹgbẹ̀fà ajìnà sọba níwọ̀n ẹgbẹ̀je arọbàfin lọba pa akí kábíyèsí akóríadé kábíyèsí kádé ó pẹ́ lórí kíbà tó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ irùkẹ̀rẹ̀ kó di òkè orí àga àléfà bàbá yìí tẹ jókòó sí kò ní níyìn lára lágbára Èdùmàrè ajúbà orí adé o bàbá kójú yín ṣe ju wa ṣe ìlú òní dẹ́gbà lásìkò tìyín bàbá adúpẹ́ pẹ́ òkun lọ́wọ́ yín high chief ajírọba ti Central Region tìlú Ghana àwọn náà lágbé wọlé sójú òpó ètò bàbá àmàrí yín bá ẹ wọlé sórí Facebook kájọmọ ọpọ lọ ire ayọ̀ àtàláfíà kó bàbá yín gbé ẹ ṣeun. bàbá ẹ ṣeun ní ìlànà fàdágbà ètò ìrọ̀ sí oníyanṣẹ́ ọlọ́bẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ìfẹ́ jẹ́ ẹ̀kú àìbínú bàbá nílùú Ìbàdàn tí mo ti wá ṣe rí onídáfó kò ní ṣiṣẹ́ rí láì ṣe pé ó lọ mọ̀ ń kọ̀ǹdọ́ tó lọ mọ̀ ń kọ̀ǹdọ́ ní ọmọ pé lábọ́lábọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yóò jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ́ ọmọ ọkọ̀ǹdọ́ ní ọmọ tẹ́ bá wá rọ́mọ oníkọ̀ǹdọ́ tó bá dún wájú lé bàbá rẹ̀ lálẹ́ tí bá ń pariwo máwọn èèyàn iṣẹ́ ló mọ́ ńlá o iṣẹ́ mọ́ ńlá lónìí mo ké tọ́tọ́ ló dìbò fẹ́nu mi olúbọ̀m̀bọ̀ tìrì bọ̀m̀bọ̀ ire ayọ̀ àlàáfíà elédùn àkóbá bẹ́ẹ̀ni kọ́ ọ̀kan wa gbé ọlọ́wọ́ ọba ládùúgbẹ́ fún ọba gbogbo àgbà ńlá yìí ọba tó ní ọba tó mọ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ tájọ ọba tó mọ̀ tájà ọba àwọn olúwa àwọn olúwa ọlọ́run àwọn ọba àpèjúbà olórí ogun ọ̀run yágbó yájú ọkùnrin ogun ọba tó ládé ọba tó níwọ́ ọba tó mọ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ ọba tó mọ̀ gbogbo nínú gbogbo aláṣìírí ọjọ́ oníkọ́kọ́rọ́ ọjọ́ ọba tí ń ṣe ọba tí ń tì ọba tí ń lépa ọba tó lè gbé nìkan ọba tí ń sọ lọ́wọ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ kò ti làwọn òrùn tàwọn òrùn àdìpọ̀tì láti ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́run ọba àwọn ọba olúwa àwọn olúwa ó lákòókò fìyè fọlá tó jẹ́ ká ṣètò yìí lónìí tó jẹ́ ká rí ètò yìí ṣe òun náà lágbéga tá a sì gbé orúkọ rẹ̀ ga èyí tí pa ní gbogbo ìlú ìbàjẹ́ òní bá orúkọ tèmi ò ní padà orúkọ tèmi náà ní ó dẹ̀dù sàn mo olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Olúṣàn èmi lọ kọ́dá mọ́ńtò ọkùnrin bọ̀lẹ̀ ọmọ súnsì sùsọ̀ ń kárí bíi kọ́lé sí ọmọ ní ọjọ́ kẹfà tí ń ṣe rúpẹ́lẹ́ tó jó orí tiẹ̀ jẹ́ láti lè yá mi èmi lò gẹ́gẹ́ pàdé ẹ̀kún bàbá mi ò sí lẹ́sàn-án tí bá ń bẹ́ ń lé àdúgbò ẹ̀ràn fún mi jẹ ọmọ orí mo lù sí lèmi ọmọ ají fọ́rẹ̀ ṣe tẹ̀ jẹ ogó àtẹwọlédùn àkọmọ bá yín gbé wọn ò fi yín sínú ìbànújẹ́ wọn ò sì bá yín nínú ìbànújẹ́ wọn ò ní padà bá yín nínú ìbànújẹ́ lágbára Èdùmàrè ojú òní tì ẹ̀rọ tó yàn sọ pé tí yorùbá sílẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tí ba àlàáfẹ́ ńlá tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá fi ti yín gbé tiwa lárugẹ kò sí bá ṣe mọ wá sójú òpó ètò ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní fọ̀ tẹ́ lè kanná ẹ̀yin lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ̀yin níjọ ẹ wá fi ti yín ẹ wá fi gbé tiwa lárugẹ ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àjọṣe wa náà ni kò sì ní bàjẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá fi ti yín ran tiwa lọ́wọ́ ètò yóò tún gòkè àgbà sí i á sì ní nǹkan tí àgbà ń ní ojú òní tìyín bábá mo dúpẹ́ pé òkú lọ́wọ́ yín pé a pè yín ẹ wá sójú òpó ètò yìí ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín ojú òsì ní tìyín á máa rí yín bá lágbára Èdùmàrè àjọsọ̀rọ̀ lábẹ́ aṣọ àwọn kan wà nínú ìrìnàjò ayé yín tí wọ́n ti ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún yín àbí àwọn alámúlétì aya ẹbí tẹ̀fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹ sáré dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan ká máa fi yàn ká máa fi ṣe lọ.
mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ẹ̀fà mi mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olúwo mi mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn obìnrin tí Elédùmarè fi sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ mi àwọn tí a mọ̀ ní aya mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àdúrótì mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìkan lára àwọn obìnrin mi jù Karo Abíọ́lá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kí n lè jẹun kí n lè jẹ yán lọ́sàn-án yìí ẹ jẹ́ n dúpẹ́ dáadáa mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Dr. Doris náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín àtàwọn ọmọ mi àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ajírọ́ba mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá àti ìyá mi náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ilẹ̀ àtàwọn òòṣà ilẹ̀ Ghana tó gbé wá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá Olúluta King àwọn aláfẹ̀yìntì wa nìyẹn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ultimate ọ̀n tí ọ̀rọ̀ ò kì í sún mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn àti bàbá Musa Honorable Owólabí vice mi Lópọ̀n Bákàrẹ̀ gbogbo wọn pátá àti secretary Honorable Bọ́lá Akínsànyà gbogbo yín mo kí gbogbo yín mo dúpẹ́ ojú òní tì yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń bá mi ṣe tẹ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ kójú tì mí ojú òní tì ẹ̀yin náà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ olóòtú náà olóòtú Dáre Olúsan Adẹ̀mà sàn yín ní gbogbo ìgbà lágbára Elédùmarè ni o ibi tí igi ọsàn bá dúró sí lọ́mọ aráyé lọ́mọ ká ọsàn lórí ẹ̀ ibi tẹ́ bá wà láyé máa rán rè sí yín lágbára Elédùmarè ibi tí oyin bá wà lè rà àtọ̀ ayé a máa wà rè sí yín ní Pretoria ní Durban ní Johannesburg ní Amẹ́ríkà ní orígun mẹ́rin àgbáláyé lágbára Elédùmarè gbogbo ibi tí ayé ti ń jí tán bá itọ́ lórí àwọn wọn lágbára Elédùmarè wọn máa rore sí yín ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní òkè òkè lágbára Elédùmarè òkèlè múru sí awo aláwo abọ́ alábọ́nì ló kò fi ń jẹ̀gbádùn tiẹ̀ lágbára Elédùmarè ayé á máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí òpó iṣẹ́ yín ò ní dìbàṣẹ́ kò ní dìbàṣẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí ti owó tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí ti èsì ayọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ Elédùmarè máa jẹ́ òkú ọ̀sẹ̀ fún yín ẹ̀ ní ṣìṣe ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa rántí láti máa ran ọmọlàkejì lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ á máa ran ara wa lọ́wọ́ ojú òní tì wá ẹ jẹ́ á gbé ìgbà God bless every one of us ẹ ṣeun.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá ojú òní tì yín ẹ máa fèyí ṣe lọ á rí yín lọ́jọ́ míì ọjọ́ rẹ̀ ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín ojú òní tì yín ìpolówó ọjà wa rèé ẹ̀yin yẹn wá ti ń gbọ́ wa ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní gbogbo orílẹ̀ adúpẹ́ pé òkun lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ máa bá bàbá yìí ẹ máa bá wọn dòwò pọ̀ ẹ máa pè wọ́n sójú òpó ẹ máa bá wọn dòwò pọ̀ bàbá ẹ fún un lójú òpó tán lè máa pè yín sí àbí ojú fọ́nrán tán lè máa pè yín sí àtọ́jú ìbáraẹnidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ tán lè máa pè yín sí.
Yes, phone number mi tó jẹ́ direct line mi +233 540 899 845 +233 540 899 845. Email address mi ni smirush@gmail.com. X for Syria, Mike, India, Romeo, Uniform, Syria, Hotel, Lima, Tango, Delta @gmail.com. Bí tẹ́ ṣe máa bá mi pàdé nìyẹn. Lórí Facebook mi Olóyè Oyeyemi Fatuyi ni mi lórí Facebook. Ojú òní ti wà láti jẹ́ ká máa bá lọ Ọlọ́run á bá wa rìn.
ẹ ṣe bàbá ojú òní tí ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè á máa rí bàbá níre láyọ̀ àti lálàáfíà ẹ máa fi lè jẹ́ ìgbádùn títí a fi pàdé lọ́jọ́ míì ọjọ́ rẹ̀ ó dàbọ̀.
Èdè tàbí àṣà, sinimá nípa ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, ìwé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, orin nípa ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, ká gbé ètò jáde nípa ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ tàbí ká pàtẹ àwọn olórin ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kí ayé mọ ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Má wọ̀ tún, má wọ̀ sí, máa bọ̀ African Pop kan ṣoṣo tó ní àwọn irinṣẹ́ ìgbàlódé fún àgbéjáde ìwé, orin, sinimá àgbéléwò àti àwọn ẹ̀bùn nípa ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Bí wọ́n ti ń bá ní ya fọ́tò àríyá, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń tẹ́ pẹpẹ ètò tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú adúláwọ̀ lábẹ́ ìdarí Joshua Dáre Olúsan akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tó mọ̀ nípa tìfún tẹ̀dọ̀ àṣà Yorùbá kábàánì àwòrán àwọn ẹ̀bùn lọ́kùnjọ̀kan tó jẹ́ ti ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ bákan náà wọ́n wájú èèyàn láti ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí àwọn ibùdó ìgbafẹ́ tó wà káàkiri ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Òdú ni Joshua Dáre Olúsan kì í ṣe ẹ̀mọ̀ fólókó. Ó ti gba àìmọye àmì ẹ̀yẹ nípa tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àgbélárugẹ èdè tàṣà ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. African Portal ẹ kàn sí wọn lójú òpó ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ +27 84 24 83 384 tàbí +27 78 73 584. African Portal fún ìfìdímúlẹ̀ ohun gbogbo tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀.
To everyone, Motlabe Springs is now at your doorstep. The only place you can get a quality unique fabrics such as Swiss lace, jacquard, voile lace, and publishings and many more, all at affordable prices for wholesale and retail. Feel free to call or WhatsApp on 080-253-84205 or 081-149-31545 or visit us at number 202 Lagos Road, Epe Animation Plaza, Motlabis Fabrics. We add a great value to all your occasions. Powered by the African Portal Radio TV.
ẹ ṣeun ìpolówó ọjà ńlá mú wá fún yín o dúró tì yín ẹ̀yin iléeṣẹ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wa dòwò pọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ ká fi jọ pé tí ń lárugẹ yín náà bá wa dòwò pọ̀ ẹjẹ́ àjọṣe wa ni kò sì ní bàjẹ́ lágbára Èdùmàrè a máa ra wa nírè yọ̀ àti àlàáfíà ó dọjọ́ mi ó dọjọ́ re.